So it's been a while since I have made a video. Sorry about that. I've been going through some stuff, injuries and what all. But I've been having some coolant leaks lately. And my car's just been sitting and I've been having these coolant leaks. I'm like, where is this coming from? I know it's coming from here because it's dripping directly under the car and it's coming down right here. Well, it was coming down right under here. Well, finally I decided to just, bite the bullet and just go ahead and try to find out what was going on with this dadgum car. So I took all these hoses off right here, and there's some oil leaks and stuff that I'm addressing as well, which I think I've already got fixed. But anyway, need a new breather hose. That thing will clamp in there. Sucks. It's plastic. It broke. But that's a totally different story. So anyway, coolant leak. And I could not figure out for the life of me where it was coming from. So took the coolant tank out. It's just a couple of screws. It's one screw right there. If you can see that, that's right there, that little weird looking screw right where the light is there. And then there's another one that's sitting right here. You take those two screws out and you're pretty much golden. There's a little bitty thing in the back that it just pops off of. Not a big deal. You get it out, which is, you got to lift this arm of the fuse box up or you're just going to have some problems. Pretty straightforward, easy to get out. Well, underneath this tank, and I'll make sure I put a picture on this because I'm not taking this thing apart again to show you guys this. But anyway, I'll put a picture of what part it is I'm talking about. And it looks like this. Now, this is a 90-degree elbow coolant tank from GM. You can get them AutoZone if they've got them or wherever the heck you want to get them. Dorman, whoever has them, just get you one. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. What you can do is take that 90-degree elbow off, take it to any auto parts store and ask for and I quote, write this down because you're going to need to remember it because it's important and it'll save you some money. Like, $29 or anywhere from $20 to $30 actually on an elbow versus a nickel or something like that, or 3 cents on a freaking O-ring. Inside of this elbow thing that's on the bottom of this tank, once you get it off, you just pop that O-ring off. It'll be orange. It'll be all flattened out and look like crap, most likely, if you've got the same leaking issue that I have or had. You pull that O-ring out. You put the nice little 116. Remember this, number 116 O-ring. They'll have it in a little red box. Some guy in the back will probably pull it out for you, whatever. 116, number 116 O-ring. Don't forget that. Write it down. Put it on your forehead. Tattoo it somewhere. It's important. Trust me. You get that O-ring. You pop it inside. Costs you about 3 cents. Maybe. I don't know. If they want to be jerks, about 10 cents. It's cheap versus $30. You pop that O-ring in. You come back. It's easier getting this thing out than it is getting it back in. Trust me, you need like 4 hands. If you've only got 2, you'll learn a whole bunch of new sentence enhancers. That's what my kid called them. Sentence enhancers, trying to get this damn thing back in. Once you finally do get it back in, hold on. Quick tech tip, because I'm not a mechanic, if you haven't noticed by now, because I don't have the mechanics lingo. Yeah, so you're probably going to want to put the elbow on the hose, which conveniently Corvette put, you can't even see it. Which conveniently Corvette has running underneath this fuse box here. And if you look there, you'll see like this silver looking hose right here. Well, yeah, that's part of the coolant hose that's going under this fuse box. Genius idea, Corvette, Chevy, GM, whoever the hell. Awesome capital idea, fellas. But anyway, so yeah, number 116, don't forget that, is the name of the freaking O-ring. You pop that in there. You make sure that you put the dadgum elbow onto the hose first, because it has a little metal clip that goes on the part that connects to this. You'll see it when you take it off. And then you put that back on after you really, fight, wrestle, say some words here and there, and get this thing back in. And then if you've done everything right, you fill it back up, burp this thing, make sure it doesn't have air in the line, and then you should be good. And there's no leaks anymore in my car, and I am happy. So no more coolant leaks on the BBC, which I'm very happy about. Next, got to get this dadgum thing, new one of these, because I'm really frustrated with this thing. I mean, I'm sure if you have seen these and you have a C7, you know about this little cheap plastic clip that's on here that just, you know, it's like Corvette said, yeah, multi tens of $1,000s, high horsepower sports car. We're going to put a plastic piece on the, you know, engine where all the hot stuff is, like oil and things. That'll work. Good enough. No, it's not. So need to replace that. Do that yourself if you need it, because it's a pain. You get oil all over the place. It's not fun having oil everywhere. And do that too. But yes, number 116 O-ring to go on that, and that'll stop your leak. If that doesn't, and that's only if the leak is coming from the bottom. Make sure the leak's coming from the bottom. If you don't see it anywhere, here, there's a little hose here, that hose, and then there's another little vent hose that's right down there. That little vent hose, you see it's kind of corrugated. It's way down yonder. Yeah, that ain't your problem. That's just an overflow spill, whatever the hell. I'm not a mechanic. Don't hate. Don't be angry with me. You know, come at me. Anyway, so yeah, that's not leaking. It should be good. It's going to be definitely the one on the bottom. Replace that. 1. Don't forget, guys, ladies, everybody. Number 116. 116 O-ring. It'll save you $30, and you don't have to spend $30 on something that you don't need to spend $30 on. Instead of going to buy a whole new elbow, which you don't need, you just need the O-ring. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you because somebody's going to freaking forget and say, what did that guy say? No, damn it, it's 116 O-ring. Keep that in mind. Remember it. Get that sucker, slap it on, save yourself some money, and that should stop your leak. If it doesn't, then that means you didn't check all the other things that were probably actually leaking, like a hose, this hose, which doesn't ever leak, or your cap, which is, it can, but rare, unless you know, it's probably not the problem. But if it's coming in from underneath, it's definitely that 90-degree elbow. And don't forget, once again, look at the screen. Look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. 116 O-ring. Got it? Got it? Good? Perfect? Fantastic? Okay. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you. Stay your guys out of trouble. You know, don't get any tickets and all that good stuff. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.